Hi, guys. Happy Mother's Day. Hi, Lori's World. Happy Mother's Day to you. So I am getting my dinner made for me today. I don't have to step in the kitchen at all today to cook. So that is awesome. Lori's World, if you're still in here, will you share out my live for me? Because the algorithm hates me, and the only way I can get very many people in my live is if people share me out. I'm hoping if I do that for a few weeks, eventually they will start to share me out again. Anyway, so he had prepared the meal and then he's letting it slow cook in the oven right next to me. So eventually it's going to be driving me crazy because eventually I'm going to be smelling the food. He made some kind of a ham potato casserole thing. I don't really care what he made as long as I don't have to make it. Ha! I bet it's going to be really good though. So, Mother's Day. I didn't know if very many people would come in on Mother's Day. I figured most people probably have stuff going on Mother's Day. I'm gonna look at the chat on my phone because it's uh, more current. Otherwise, you're talking about stuff from 10 minutes ago, or somebody's trying to get your attention and they don't get you because you're. Hello, Fisherman Joe, outdoors. Hello, Ariella. How are you? Hello, Nick from Multi Hunter 247. Hello, Mountain Maple Ranch. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you in my lives before. Welcome, How to Garden. I'll turn the volume down. I hadn't turned the volume down on my phone yet. Welcome, Taz Adventures. Any moderators that are in here are welcome to share their own link and other people's links. That is perfectly welcome in this environment. And anybody who has the ability to share on their community tab or some other form of social media, I would appreciate that. The YouTube algorithm does not like me right now, so I'm asking for help, and I'm not very good at asking for help. But I'm hoping if I do that for a few weeks, eventually they will start to put out my lives a little bit more than they do. You're in Gil lurking mode, yeah, because you're playing video games. My hubby is Taz Adventures. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pepper. Hello. I think the Rusty Pepper just upped her membership a level. Show me some of your custom icons. Actually, I don't remember what color she was before, but I think you're allowed to give a free chat a free super chat once a month or something if you're a member of a channel. Wish I could afford to be a member of some people's channels. Maybe eventually I'll hit it big time like that and I can afford to do that. Yeah, I would like to go. I would like to go fishing. Um, we didn't go this weekend. My mom was in the hospital, and we thought she was going to get out of the hospital today. So we went there. We visited her for Mother's Day and everything. But then we thought she was getting out today and found out she's not getting out till tomorrow. Hi, Jason Avers. How are you? Jason, can you share my live out on your community tab, if you don't mind? Is your wifey with you? Is Mary with you today? Thank you, Pepper. Yeah, my brother was asking. He said, "Who did you say was your YouTube grandma?" And I said it was the Rusty Pepper. And then he tried to call her he tried to call her Rusty. I said, well, Rusty's the dog. Pepper's the woman. I did actually put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up and talk. Wifey's probably on the road, if I had to guess. Mary Tulsa Fox is Jason Avery's wife. Ariel, will you put green country agriculture, agroforestry on a link out for me? And also Multi-Hunter 247. I'm so used to saying Ariel. And I asked somebody if it was actually said Ariella, as if it has an A on the end of it. And somebody told me that it was said Ariella. Matter of fact, I might have asked you, Ariella. How's your landlord doing, Ariella? Is she any better? Or is she her same old creepy self? Hello, Christy. How are you? Christy Baum, welcome in. Do you have a channel, Christy Baum? I cannot remember if you have a channel or not. Food, I can actually already smell the food cooking. Getting my Mother's Day meal cooked for me today. Something moved on the counter all by itself. That was weird. Hi, Luann. How are you? Welcome in Blackberry Rock Homestead. Yeah, we actually visited with my brother Cody. Mary is on the road, stopping in OKC, Denton, Dublin. Tell her I said hi, Jason. Went to the nursing home to represent instead. Did you know somebody at the nursing home, Jason, or were you just visiting little old ladies that don't have any family to visit them? Either way, it's sweet. I do not. I thought about starting one. Time does not allow right now. Yeah. Well, I say if you're thinking about starting a channel, start with something very easy. Just do a little short of your cat, your dog, squirrel, raccoon. Animals are great. Something small and simple, something funny you see. Start with something very simple. Don't try to get into a big production of it all. Just start with something simple. Just start with something very simple. And I have convinced more than one person to start a channel. Let's see. Mona, she has a channel now. I talked her into doing a channel. Hello, Nancy at Our Treasured Home. How are you? I talked my friend Donna, who's a crafter, into doing her channel. And she does Donna Designs. So she has started her channel. It's been like 2 or 4 different channels that I've talked into doing a channel. I'm really happy about that. Hello, Harvey Black too. How are you? Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all you guys in here. Unfortunately, as a stepmom, Mother's Day always gets reserved for their biological mom. So their stepmom always has to spend Mother's Day not with them. Who fell down? Mary's mom. Mary's mom fell down. I do remember y'all saying last year when we were going to the meetup that you guys were taking care of her and stuff. I do remember that. I did not go this year. I decided, hello, Bushwhacker Mountain TV. Bushwhacker Mountain, is it Colorado or Company? Does the CO stand for Colorado or for company? I watched my brother's video where he was trying on the shirts and the hats from your merch store, but I don't remember if the CO stands for Colorado or for company. It kind of makes more sense to sit for company. That's what I thought too, because it was matched with the word TV. I was thinking company. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't actually have kids of my own. So my husband's kids, my stepdaughters are the only kids I have. Um, Maybe when they're adults, I won't have to spend every Mother's Day by myself. So I actually get to see what it feels like to be a mother on Mother's Day, because I have no clue. They're never here. It's in the contract. Of course, when they turn 18, you no longer go by the divorce decree. And then I think it would be cool because, you would get them, you could maybe make plans to have lunch or dinner with your daughters. One mother gets one and one mother gets the other. Hello, Vineyard Chicks. How are you? How's everything going on your homestead? Anything new happening? Pretty much the only thing new around here is that we did decide to get rid of Fabio. Um, we got Fabio the rooster a new home. I felt like Fabio was possibly the one that killed Penelope, which was one of my favorite hens. So it was my decision to get rid of him. So my husband put him in the cat carrier, took him to work, and he asked around, and one of his coworkers decided to take him. So he lives on in a different place. But they just kept pecking at the back of her skull, and I separated her, and hubby said, here, put her back. And so I put her back, and then a few days after her really bad injury on the back of her head, she passed away. It's like she fell asleep. So, sorry, Ariel. I understand. I'm right there with you, Ariel. Hello, CB, Hooga Homestead. How are you? Hi, Pepper.
Hey.
Every time I look at your place, it looks different back behind you.
Well, it's going to look empty pretty soon.
Yeah. What month did you say you were moving? The end of May?
About between the 15th and the 20th.
15th and the 20th. Hello, Nora, the Stock Explorer. How are you? I'm gonna throw the link out again. It's been a while since I've thrown it up. Today, I didn't want to schedule anybody because of Mother's Day. I do have a guest for next week. Next week, I'm having Glinda from Grace and Fire. The following week from that, I will have Danny Day's Homestead on. So I do have guests set up. I do have a spot available for May 29th. Nora, if you're interested in having an interview on Gail's Southern Living for the last Sunday in May or sometime in June, let me know. And I would like to have you up. You're like a different type of content. I would have to do a little research to come up with some intelligent questions for you, but I do my best. Hey, if I could interview somebody about fishing, I could do anything. Hello, Doing Better with Mariah. How are you?
I'm going to tell you like my mama used to tell me, okay?
Uh-huh.
She used to tell me that each and every one of us has many mommies because it takes a village to raise a baby.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And so, because of that, you are not childless. You have many, many kids. And we all love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's the truth.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough Mother's Day because my mom went in the hospital. She was having difficulty breathing, had a little health problem of my own to deal with. So just a few different things going on, but
That's it.
yeah, I am tough. I will conquer, you know,
Yes, we all
and
will.
I believe
If
God will help me through whatever I'm going through, no matter what it is. So
if we persist, we all will conquer. And
it's so funny when you go to church on Sundays. Sometimes it feels like the pastor's talking straight to you. I'm like, how did he know what I was going through this week? Because what he's talking about is exactly what you needed to hear. Hello,
did,
catfish fever and outdoors. How are you?
did you know God tells the pastor that each of us have a problem, and he gets on the biggest one because God gives him the 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 sum of it all. And so we each feel, oops, I did something because he telling me all about it. And actually, it came from Jesus
Mm-hmm.
because he got all them scriptures in there. In
Yeah,
fact,
one of my friends from church, uh, kind of going through a little bit of a rough time, and I feel like God kind of paired me with her to um, to help encourage her in some ways, and her to encourage me in some ways. And so she makes these dolls that she gives away as charity. She's actually a nurse, and so I hooked her up with Free Handling Mage channel, my sister-in-law, Nisi, and she is making doll hair like a professional now. It's so cool. You know how Nisi does that all twirly hair? She can do that now. She followed the tutorials and the videos, and she's totally doing that with her dolls now, and she's so excited about it.
I love
Everybody's got their little things. You know, we've got our hunters in here, our fishermen, we got our cooks in here, we got people who do gardening, people who do all of it, people who do crafts, all kinds of stuff.
and
And
then
we all
somebody,
have our little things that make us feel better that we do, you know.
yeah, and
Crafting and gardening are my things. Cooking sometimes, but also sometimes as a woman, cooking also kind of feels like a chore because you do it every day. So it's nice to have Mother's Day to take the day off. And so if you are married, try to do something sweet for your wife today. And if it's doing dishes or sweeping a floor, vacuuming something, cleaning something without her asking you or begging you to do it is
take the
just like
trash out.
it's an awesome gift. Yeah, take the trash out. Just find something that's dirty and clean it. Even if you work all week and she stays home all week, just find a couple of little things you can do for her, and that'll mean a lot to her. It really will. So, your mom, I will pray for your mom, Nick. I will pray for your mom, definitely. So you got stuff going on too. Yeah, everybody's got little things going on right now. You too? Well,
Yeah,
you're moving. You're moving. That's
yeah.
pretty big.
Well, I want to say, because this might be the last time I get to. I mean, I'm not going to lose my internet, for at least a week. But I've been so busy. You want to come help me pack, please?
If you were if you were in the same town or at least an hour away, I would totally come help you back.
I know, but
Would. I totally
I
would.
want to say to every woman out there, if she's over 20 and is age enough to be a mommy, even though she isn't, that includes all you. That includes you too, Gail.
Uh-huh.
Happy Mother's Day to every single one of you. God bless you.
Yeah,
God loves you, and so do I.
that's sweet. Jason, I didn't know you had a daughter. You remember Jason Avers, right?
Yeah,
He changed his channel to Green Country Agroforestry.
I have that T-shirt.
Does
You
it say
gave it to
Green
me.
Country Agroforestry? Yeah, I do remember you getting that T-shirt now, but it was probably like a year ago, right?
No, you sent it to me for Christmas. Only it didn't get to me till after Christmas.
Well, you talking about the shirt I sent you, or the shirt Jay? Sorry, or the shirt Jason sent you, or
The
which one are
shirt,
you talking about?
the shirt you sent me.
Oh, I sent you a shirt from Bass Pro Shop in,
Yeah, Bass Pro Shop. Okay.
where was it? Oklahoma?
I don't remember. I can't get to it right now.
Oh, that's all right. It might not even say the city on it. But we always visit a Bass Pro Shop when we go on vacation, if there is one.
But
Which I wish I had kind of felt better the day we went to Bass Pro Shop, because I did a little video, but I wasn't really in the mood to look around like I normally am. Hello, the Bud Files. How are you?
Mr. Avery, where are you?
Can someone put up the link for Ariella Viking Venture and Victuals?
Hello, Ariella.
So what do you got going on now, Nick? Are you pig hunting still? Is this like pig hunting season right now? Because Cody was saying that you're putting up some older videos too. So now when I watch a video, I don't know if I'm watching the past or the present.
And
Oh yes, Nick, while you're in here, you need to get your playlist set up, because I was going to run your playlist for you the other day and you didn't have one. Cody and I had a whole conversation about it over the weekend, how you didn't have a playlist. Because the closer you get to your 1K, you're going to need people kind of running your list. So Cody, Cody would do it and I would do it.
thank you, Jason.
And I have like 3 computers. I have my phone, I have my laptop, and I have an old PC. So I literally have 3 devices of my own. So I can have my phone to watch regular stuff, and I can have 2 other devices going. So anyone's needing watch hours, just let me know and I will add you to the list. So anyway, everybody could always use a little playlist running, I guess. When you go to your new city, are you going to continue to do your YouTube channel, Pepper?
Yes, I'm going to. It's going to start a new chapter. It's going to, as a matter of fact, the day that we pack up to leave from here, I'm
Good
going to
job,
try
Nick.
to do. I'm going to try to do um, a, a video or a post about us saying goodbye.
Yeah.
And,
Saying
and
goodbye to Texas.
yeah, saying
Yeah,
goodbye.
you'll be not in Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the girl. You know what I mean?
No, you sure can't. Sure can't.
You'll be Texas no matter where you go.
I'll be
Definitely.
as redneck as they come.
Hello, Chuck. How are you? I have done over my YouTube journey, after I hit my 1K, I have mentored several channels. So when I'm telling you something, I'm trying to tell you something to help you. So,
Right.
but yeah, I've actually mentored 3 channels now, and all those channels have grown. So anybody needs advice, if I don't know how to do it, I will hook you up with a person that does know how to do it. If I don't know how to do it, I can tell you who can help you. I can hook you up with that. So I'm not the most tech savvy, but I can make playlists and set up feature channels and things like that.
Does Charles still do the on the homepage? Does he still do the things at the top, the introduction page or whatever you want to call that, and the the logo or whatever?
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I forgot to take my allergy medicine this morning, so I only took it about an hour ago. So my nose is still running. Yeah, that's true, Jason.
What did he say?
He's talking about other states. That includes other states too. Whatever state you're from, that's just going to stay who you are.
I can't read it.
So Granny Prepper is the Rusty Pepper. That's the channel. If you guys want to put her link in the description box for me, one of you guys, the Rusty Pepper. She likes to change her name up and say different things in there. But her channel name is the Rusty Pepper.
Yes. I like to get silly every now and then.
Like to get silly. I like to get silly too sometimes.
It's fun.
And that's the funny part about it, is that I am actually like a total goofball. And that's probably not the side you guys see of me, but I really am like a cut up. That's just, I have to just be comfortable sometimes, I guess, to be that person. If I'm cutting up and joking with you, I'm comfortable with you. If I'm not, then that means I'm probably nervous. But I have a little bit of social, whatever you want to call it.
By the way, I'm going to have a new member of the family.
Talking about your new puppy, your new dog?
Now, that's supposed to be a secret. I'm kidding. Yes. It's a female.
You told me this last week.
I know, but I didn't tell the world, did I?
And you sent me pictures.
Yes, isn't she a cutie?
Yeah, she is cute. So she's a girl?
Yes.
You think your two puppies will get along?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do they have a dog too?
They have 3 others.
Oh, yeah? Well, are they all inside, or do they have a nice fenced yard outside?
They have a nice, huge backyard.
Okay. So.
Which, if I get to have my own way, we'll get to homestead it.
Yeah.
I know I won't get to have my way. Because
by homestead, do you mean like plant a garden and stuff?
Not just a garden, but we could have a few animals, a few chickens and a couple of goats.
How much property do they have?
About an acre.
Not bad. You could squeeze some stuff into an acre.
Yep. Can at least squeeze 2 goats, about 12 chickens with a rooster. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Well, we could even squeeze in a mini donkey, or maybe even an alpaca.
Or a couple of rabbits.
That's too small.
Rabbits don't take that much room.
Yeah, they don't. They're too small.
Yeah, they're little. I've never had them. I don't know.
I have. They are tiny.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some huge rabbits, but I mean, they're still, well, I guess a rabbit that size, it's bigger than a Pomeranian. And my sister-in-law has a Pomeranian, so the rabbit's messed up.
Yeah, I noticed that Nick had some chickens killed by rattlesnakes.
Ooh.
My chickens were killed by a raccoon. One raccoon killed one chicken. We didn't realize what happened, and then a couple of days later killed 3 more. Then the other chicken, the one that died this year, was actually killed. I believe it was by the rooster, but it could have been the other hens. But my thought is that it was the rooster, because if you've watched any of the videos or anything of my chickens, right there on the back of their head is the pecking spot where he's been pecking them. Mm-hmm. And that spot is not quite so bad when the rooster's not there. So I'm not a big fan of the brutality. And you know what? If I want more chickens, I'll just go to Tractor Supply and buy some.
You're right, Jason.
Hello, Jamie's Country Living. How are you doing, Laugh with Belinda and Chuck?
It would be a ball to have a kid on the property. Watch them go jumping over everything.
Hey, I was going to ask you that. Jason Avers, I would like to have you up sometime and talk about gardening, some gardening stuff, because you have a lot of knowledge in that area. If you're interested, let me know. Send me an email. I know you have a really big channel now, and you probably don't have time for little old Gail, but if you do, do the head tilt, please. KK. 1-year-old goats are yummy, yummy. Is that his way of saying okay? I don't know.
Not the nannies. Now
I've
maybe
never eaten a goat, so I don't know.
maybe the bucks, their milk is good. Especially in Nigerian
Your
bush.
channel's been blowing up. I'm not surprised, Jason. They just found out how smart you are, which I already knew you were smart. Super smart. You're like the smartest person I know. I don't know anybody smarter than you. My stepdaughter's pretty smart, though. She might give you a run for your money, but it would be probably smart on different type subjects. I bet Jason, can you imagine living with Jason and you're talking about something, blah, 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 and then Jason's like, da, 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 da.
Hello, Jamie.
A
Yeah,
little bit of Jason's knowledge all day long. Can you imagine that?
yeah.
Oh, the fertilizer. Yeah, I need to do a fertilizer video. I need to go out and do some fertilizer on some of my stuff. I'm doing pretty good with peppers this year. I'm really happy about that.
Better than last year?
Oh gosh, last year I couldn't get a pepper up for nothing. Now Stephen did grow some bell peppers, but I didn't get any peppers up myself. I don't know. But I started them under the grow light this year. I got a grow light from the Vineyard Chicks a year or so ago. And I started peppers under the grow light. And I transplanted all those over into pots or buckets. And then also I planted a whole bed of peppers from Cosmic Cultivators. Hello, Autumn. How are you? So yeah, I should have 10 or 12. I mean, I try not to grow more than what I'm actually going to eat or more than what I can put up by myself because I don't have any help. So I have to be reasonable about what I grow and limited on the space. I actually prefer growing in raised beds over growing in the ground. It's so much easier to keep it weeded. It's up higher. You don't have to worry about, like, there's that nice top couple of inches that are a nice layer. I'm sure Jason knows a technical name for them. And then there's that hard clay underneath it. And that's why it's so hard to grow in ground in Texas, maybe possibly in Oklahoma as well. But there's that top layer that is good, and then underneath that, when you start digging, because I started running out of the good topsoil and the money to actually buy anymore, so I just went over to the other side of the yard where I don't do gardening, right up under the leaves there in that one corner, and I'll push the leaves back and take off the top couple of inches into a bucket or something, and then go over and put it in the pots. And that soil looks really, really good and rich. But it's before you hit that clay layer, whatever that clay layer is.
It's a layer that you must. I didn't know that your area had rice fields because that's the kind of dirt that's down where I'm at. And I was down in Alvin for a while. And in that area, it had bunches of rice fields.
Hello, my raindrop.
Huh?
Hi, my raindrop. Welcome in. Yes, I prefer growing in the raised beds, but this year I have 2 raised planters that are up off the ground. They're like about waist level. I have 2 of those I bought last year. I have 4 raised beds. I have a big plastic thing that is my cosmic pepper bin. Then I took some brick, what are those curb things are, and I made it like a weird circle, and I let some pumpkins die there. Okay. I let the pumpkins and the gourds that my mom and I bought and the one I grew last year, I let all of it. I didn't plant them at all. I let my pumpkins die there. I covered it up with chicken manure and leaves and stuff like that. And those pumpkins and gourds, and I planted a couple of glass gem corn just to see what they look like because I didn't do well on that last year. And I think there's a couple of sunflowers in there, and they are just blowing up, man. That whole area, you could see it from the kitchen window. The leaves are huge on it. So it's funny how when you're trying so hard to grow the pumpkins, nothing. You get one pumpkin out of the whole year. Then when you're not trying at all and you just throw it out there and let it die, throw some chicken manure on it, boom, it grows like crazy. So it was just
Jason. Read what Jason said.
Texas clay comes in 3 layers, the red stuff in the north, the black gumbo in the south, and the concrete out west. Is that what the layers of soil are called?
I have no idea. He knows.
That's funny because that's Scott Head. That's his channel name is Black Gumbo Gardening or something like that.
Well, the dirt down here from almost South Houston down to Galveston it's usable for rice fields. You got to add like a sandy soil or something to the field if you want any good crops, because otherwise, because that stuff is perfect for growing rice, and you got to have water for rice
Rice.
and
Yeah, that reminds me. I need to go out there and give it a nice, good water because we were out of town.
Yeah. But,
Okay. Cool. Awesome, Nick. Good job. Good job. That's the first thing I tell all the channels I'm mentoring. The first thing you need to do is make a playlist with all your videos. So if people want to run your playlist, they can. That is the first piece of advice that I give them, is that. Because without your watch hours, you can't really get monetized. You can get your numbers eventually, but let's see, not layers, just characteristics.
oh yeah.
Let's see, not layers, just the characteristics of the clay that you find in different areas of the state. The technical name for that clay is cliche, but concrete is a good description. Yeah. Well, I noticed this year, since I didn't use the wood chips in my beds, I didn't get my dog vomit slime mold this year because I was going to make a video. Look, I knew what I was talking about because last year I was like, what is this yellow, nasty, vomit-looking stuff in my raised bed? And so finally, Jason saw the video and he watched it and he was like, that is, and he gave me the technical term. And I was like, you know what? Dog vomit slime mold is so much easier to remember, but it's some kind of a fungus. So basically, I just got a Walmart bag and a tool and just scooped it out and threw it away. And it was fine. It was gone. So it seems like it happens more with that commercial stuff because I've used like sticks and stuff and I've never had any problems with that. I'd never even seen that dog vomit slime mold until last year when I used the commercial. I think it was like pine because I can't use cedar because I'm allergic. The possums killed your garlic. Oh, I'm sorry, Ariel. That's
me. A lot of people, there's people out there that like possums. To me, only good possum is a dead one. I had them go into my feed for my sheep, for my chickens, and they used to take a few of the eggs when my chickens were broody.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got a couple of broody hens right now. Yep, dog vomit slime mold is the common name and comes in a yellow, pink, brown, and white. It's mostly harmless, just eats the wood. Yeah, it was getting a little bit too close to my zucchini plant, and I love my zucchini, so I'm like, I'm getting this out of here. But yeah, I think it was Jason went on and was telling me just get it out of there. So I did. I just got it out of there, and then it was fine. Yeah, I used to think raccoons were cute until they killed my chickens. Now I don't think they are anymore. I finished the weird planter video. Thanks for the fun challenge. Okay. My mom has been in the hospital, so I haven't checked the weird container growing hashtag. But I will check that now that you reminded me. Thank you so much. I do need reminders sometimes. But yes. Could one of my moderators put up the link for Southern Sandy Crafts? Southern Sandy Crafts is my other channel that I started. It is a crafting channel, and I use it to make jewelry and paper crafts and wreaths and stuff like that. So if anybody's interested in following me on that channel, just follow the link over. And if not, you don't have time, that's fine too. Not a problem at all. I just thought I'd put it out there for you guys that don't know that I do have I had an ant attack me in the yard and bit me twice on my fingers on my left hand. I looked down, I felt something, I looked down and there was a bite, and I didn't even find the other one till later, but I kept trying to pop it and I couldn't pop it. Finally, when I got home, I put the tweezers, I picked it, but the other one just kind of showed up today, and that one popped really easy. And hello, Off the Wall Prepper. I haven't seen you around in a while. We must be running in different circles. Thank you, Jason Avers. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ariella. Appreciate it. All Around Sarah. If you guys have not checked out this channel, she is a really good singer. I went in there, not this past Friday night, but the one before, and I spent a couple of hours, 2.5 hours in there listening to her sing Christian songs, and they were so good. It was so uplifting to listen to. And it's a really, really good channel. My brother, Hogdeer79 is my real brother, my younger brother. And he recommended that channel to me. And so I went over there, and he was right. I did really, really like the channel. So.
Okay, I'm going to have to get going.
You're going to have to get going?
Yeah, I got stuff I got to do. And it's coming up quick on the move date. But
okay,
just a little tiny more in a week. And it's getting exciting. And it's also getting really hard to do things around here because the closer it gets, the more Rusty likes to crowd me. But that's my boy.
He's probably trying to figure out what's going on, huh?
Yeah, he is. I haven't packed any of his things yet.
Probably picking up on a vibe about something. He's like, something's not right. Mama's stuff is not in the right place. What's going on here? I actually have a cat, Curly Sue, that is sitting on my foot right now. She's sitting right on top of my tennis shoe.
Well, so Rusty's right down here.
Yeah, she's got her little paw there and her little head, and she's just laying like this on my foot. So cute. Adorable.
Anyway, I love you.
I love you too. Happy Mother's Day, Pepper.
And right back at you, Gail. Remember, you're still a mommy.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm a cat mommy, a chicken mommy, and a step mommy.
Well, you got other people's kids that, if they knew you, would call you mommy. Yep. God bless you.
Bye, Pepper. Love you.
Love all of you. I'll be around.
Okay. Happy packing. Pepper is moving to Florida. I'm going to throw the link up real quick if anybody wants to come up and chat. come up for 10 minutes or longer, whatever you want to do. Let's see. Now, if I could just. I'm sitting here clicking all the wrong buttons on my new laptop. Whatever it was before, I had it down, and now that I have a new laptop, I'm sitting here clicking, trying to get the paste button to come up, and it won't come up for me. I'm like, is it click? Is it double click? Oh, here we go. I got it this time. I'm being too impatient with it, I think. There you go. I got the link going up again. But yeah, anybody's welcome to come up. Yep. So what do you guys have going on for Mother's Day? Did you guys do anything special? Go out to dinner, watch a movie? I made my husband watch a girly movie with me today. I saw one on Hulu that I wanted to watch. I said, the other day I saw it and I said, that's what I want you to do with me for Mother's Day. Watch that movie with me. Oh, that's okay, Ariella. It's fine. No pressure. I understand. My brother's lives are always on Thursday, and it must be no makeup wearing, bun in the hair kind of Thursdays, because every Thursday he'll ask for people to come up, except for this last Thursday, but the ones before that would ask, and always my hair was up, and I didn't look good, and I didn't feel good. I was just like, no. But I listened. I was a good sissy, and I stayed in there. I usually stay in there the whole time. Oh. In there the whole time. There you are. How are you, Chuck?
Hey, Gail, how in the world? I apologize for being so lazy.
Well, sometimes we are.
It's a Sunday afternoon. So I just am lazy.
What did you do for your wife today, Chuck?
Well, today we took her out to eat.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we just took her out to eat. We took my mother out last night or yesterday evening, and my daughter Charity is supposed to be coming this afternoon or this evening. And
bye off the wall prepper. If that was you saying goodbye, I'm not sure if it was, but if it was, thank you. If not, then stay. But anyway, did you see what my brother said? I would come up, but my makeup and hair isn't done. Oh my goodness. My brother's a cut up. Yeah, we like stopped by to see my brother Saturday morning because my mom was in the hospital. We stopped over there before because I had to pick up a mail call that they sent some to my brother's house for me as well, and I'm going to do a little mail call on it for that channel and give him a little shout out. But anyway, so we went over there, and my brother and I were just talking about YouTube stuff. Everybody else is like, oh.
How far do y'all live apart from each other?
Like an hour.
Oh, really? So that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I've got two sisters that live in Louisiana and two brothers that live in Tennessee. So,
oh wow, you came from a big family, huh?
Yeah, I'm the baby. So,
Cody's the baby too.
Well, I tell my sisters and brothers that all the good settle to the bottom, and but they don't believe me. They just say I'm spoiled.
My brother was a little bit spoiled too, actually, having three big sisters.
He turned out all right.
Yeah, he did. I'm not going to tell these stories because he'll like hurt me. He'll hurt me.
No, Cody's a good guy. I like Cody.
Yeah, he is a good guy. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good people.
He good
we were raised. We were raised really well. So our parents were actually pretty strict on us. So
yeah,
that's why we are the way we are. I don't know what else to say.
Well, strict's not bad.
No, it's not. It's not. You give them too much leeway, they'll get out of line and do something stupid. So My parents were definitely right on that.
Blenda and I have 4, and by the time we got to number 4, we was just too wore out, so he's rotten. Hey,
Yeah, I think that, yeah, that's the two. Yeah, that's the two younger ones in our family. But no, Cody's really good. I mean, he works really hard. I pretty much have worked my whole life from the age of 17 when I left home all the way through the time of my injury that I had. So I've been home for a couple of years now,
okay.
and he's the only one that works, and he's okay with that. We've adjusted to the income the way it is. It is quite a tight budget, but it works. It's okay. It'll work. So not a lot of money for going out to eat and stuff like that. We have everything we need, but maybe not always what we want. So God has met every need. So
And always will.
Yep,
Always will.
that's right.
I don't really. I'll be honest. I have no clue anything about our kind of finances. Blenda takes care of all that, and she does such a good job. She took it over when I started preaching, so I wouldn't have anything to cloud my brain, and I've been happy with that ever since. So.
The finances.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have no clue what we have. She could take it all and run, and I wouldn't have a clue.
I can do it. I can do it, but I choose not to do it.
Yeah.
I've done it in the past. I can do it, but I've chosen to give it to him to let him do it. So he pretty much tells me, I have to go tell him if I have to go ask for if I need something. So
right.
I'm not used to that. It took some getting used to, because I worked over these years. So I would pay my bills, buy groceries, get gas, do everything I needed to do. After I met all the things I needed to do, then if there was extra, I could go and buy something for myself. Whereas now I have to ask. So that was really hard on me, because I've always been very, very independent. So that was hard on me. But
Blenda don't make me ask, but I don't really get anything. She always fusses at me because she said, "Well, Chuck, you never want anything. You never buy anything." I said,
that's my husband. I have to talk him into wanting, into getting something for himself sometimes, because he'll give everything to me and to his daughters, and he won't really take anything for himself. Whereas me, I kind of, like I said, I mean, there was a lot of years there I was single, and I was doing my own budget and everything. And like I said, pay everything. And if there was some left, of course, I knew I had to keep some to put in the gas tank and do the other things you need to do. But I would spend some of it for myself, and I would buy myself a treat, and I would be like, this is my treat for working for 2 weeks or a month or however long it was till you got paid again. This is my reward for all that hard work. And I would buy myself a new shirt or a new pair of shoes or a decoration for the house or whatever it was. But don't really purchase very much now. I have a YouTube check, but it doesn't.
Right. It's not.
It's like every other month, and sometimes not even that. So
Greene County Agroforestry. That's the one you was talking about. The channel you was talking about that is very knowledgeable on the
gardening.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's very knowledgeable on gardening and a lot of other things too. But Jason Avers was his channel name before. But Greene Country Agroforestry is my friend Jason, and yes, he's very, very knowledgeable on gardening. Very, very smart.
I was trying to put it together, and I think I did put it together, but I was just going to make sure.
Yeah, definitely. I would go and follow that channel. He's really, really smart, and his wife is a female truck driver, and she is very, very sweet, and she's actually one of my channel members on my channel.
Okay.
And she's so sweet.
How is your Coupon Gail channel doing? I
haven't really. Okay, so I got myself 3 channels going, and I started to getting a little bit overwhelmed. So I've taken a little bit of a break on that channel. And I've been kind of like, I'm working on my main channel, and then I've kind of started working on the craft channel. That's really more like the fun part, because I can do my crafts and stuff. And then, of course, I still have to have a place to do my gardening and cooking and all that kind of stuff. So I have kind of let it lay dormant. That doesn't mean I'm going to close it or anything like that. I just kind of was getting a little bit overwhelmed. So I'm just taking a little small break. And my friend said, well, yeah, maybe you're just going through a phase and you'll pick it back up again later. And I said, yeah, maybe so.
Before I get off here, let me ask you, how did you enjoy your Tennessee trip?
Oh, it was awesome.
You liked that part of the country pretty good? It's a little bit different.
I did. It was pretty. It was pretty. I liked it.
I do. I loved it too. I've lived up there a couple of times. When I was smaller, we lived just south of Nashville in Franklin. And then when I got older, I moved to the Murfreesboro area. I went to work at the Nissan plant there in Smyrna. And in fact, that's where I met Belinda, was up there in Tennessee. Her daddy was a missionary, and he went to a church over there, and I went to it. And I went to church. She was on crutches. It's embarrassing because she was on crutches. She seen me and chased me down across the church parking lot.
With crutches?
With crutches.
Okay.
I didn't run fast, though.
Yeah, you must not have been running fast.
And she caught me, though. She caught me 30 some odd years later. She still got me. So I guess she knew
Good for her.
Now, if you hear her tell a different story, don't you believe it. Okay.
That's funny. Yeah, I actually met my husband online. We both had been married previously, and then we met each other. We actually started going to church, both of us, at the time of our dating. Our coming together is what brought us back to church. Because I'd even had relationships that were pulling me away from the church. Literally, my last relationship I had was trying to keep me out of the church. Literally, keeping me out of the church, would not let me go to church.
Run from the ice.
I did. I was begging my sister. I said, please come get me. Please come get me. I've got to get out of here. I said, and I was getting desperate, and she was having an asthma attack, and she was getting nervous, and because she had to come get me, and he didn't know yet, and it was just a whole big thing. I'm like, please come get me out of here, because I was starting to get desperate, and I was not real close to home. It was not like I was in the same city, and I could just say, hey, somebody, hey, someone's friend or somebody, just come get me. It was like a trip. So it's like, please come get me, And so finally she did. And I was like, thank you. I had to get out of there.
Well, I know I've been watching your little, your Get to Know Me. I can't remember how you
Gail's Tales.
Gail's Tales. That's right. I've been watching those, and I thought to myself, oh my goodness, poor old Gail. She's had it, but it looks like everything is good now. Your husband, Taz, is that his name?
Yeah. Taz? Well, yeah. Taz is his nickname on YouTube. His YouTube name.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, he seems like a good guy to me.
He's a really sweet guy. But yeah, I've been a little bit. I just wanted people to kind of hear some of my story. Yeah. Because I think they try to get the impression I'm this like a goody two shoes. I said, no. I had to do it wrong first. Now I'm trying to do it right. My life was not going right. Hello, Denise. How are you? Green Granny 2, Denise Pascal. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I did my best. Yeah, I had to do it wrong first. But yeah, the last one was kind of like mental abuse because it was like I wasn't allowed to leave the house by myself. I wasn't allowed to go shopping even with his own mother without him. I was not allowed to wear my hair down. That was a rule. I was not allowed to wear specific clothing or whatever. Like everything was like like a dad kind of. I was like, oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah, run.
I did.
I worried that because Charity's married, but Faith is she's still at home with us. But and she's wanting to move out and do her own thing, which I understand. But I'm like, you move too far away, I can't come.
Yeah, it's rough out there. It's nice to have your daddy
Yeah.
there too. I do miss my dad in that way, that he was always there for me.
Right.
You know,
Well,
daddy's little girl.
Daddy's, hey, they grab your heart now. That
I used
girl.
to follow my daddy around the garden, watching him, and I wish I had taken a little bit more notes, and maybe I would get some more things right. But I did learn some things from him that I still use, those things that I learned from my dad.
Well, Gail, I'm going to hop down. I didn't want to stay up here this long. I just wanted to come up and speak to you and say hey and
Yeah,
wish you happy Mother's Day and
thank
tell
you.
them girls you got 2 stepdaughters,
2 stepdaughters. I got a junior and a senior.
a junior and a senior. Oh my goodness!
I've been with them. I've been with them for 7 years. So they were in elementary school when I moved here,
Yeah.
and now they're about, both of them about to graduate. One graduates this year. One graduates next year. So I've been with them a long time, almost 8 years.
Well, look, I'm going to hop down, Gail. Y'all
Thank
hope
you,
you have
Ariel.
a great day and a great week as well. We'll talk to you
Thank
later.
you, Chuck. Nice talking to you. Bye, Chuck. That was cool. Chuck is awesome. Chuck is funny. Yeah, it was rough, Ariella. I'm trying to see if I missed anything in the chat. If I ever do miss anything, I apologize. I do sometimes miss things. And I did want to mention last week I got a new member, Chris's Clever Craft. And I wanted to thank Chris's Clever Craft real quickly. If you guys will put up Chris's Clever Crafts channel for me. Also wanted to thank Hogdeer79 for the $10 super chat that he gave me last week. Somehow I missed it. I just wanted to be sure to thank both of those guys for that. And on Chris's Clever Craft, he has another channel. It's like a gaming channel. If you guys are interested in that, if you can go to my feature channels, there's a channel called like Phosmonaut or something like that. If you guys could find that channel and put that channel link up for me for Chris's Clever Craft, that would be awesome. His regular channel and then his second channel for his gaming, if you guys do any kind of gaming stuff. I hate missing things. If I ever miss any things and you guys are a moderator, just start screaming at me in all caps. You have my permission. It's okay. Or type it over and over again. I will eventually catch it. Oh, I'm glad you got your coffee, Ariella. Yeah, you got to have that coffee in the morning. My husband made one of my mocha-free shakes. It's one of my shakes I have when I'm on my diet. He made that for me this morning. Then we had a simple lunch, and then he's making like a casserole for dinner. So I don't have to cook or do anything in the kitchen today. So that's nice. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for putting up Chris's. Thank you for putting up Chris's channel for me. Appreciate that. Yeah, actually, Jason, I still have some of those seeds that you gave me. I'm still using. I pretty much don't get rid of seeds. If there's something I don't grow, I might give it away, re-gift it to someone. But I pretty much try anything that somebody sends me. There's still a few things I want to try. What am I trying new this year? My loofah didn't do so well last year, so I tried loofah again. I have about 5 or 6 of those up. So I hope to do better with loofah this year. Loofah's just for fun. I'm just growing it for fun. I have about 4 corn. I received some bodacious corn from my Shed Wars seeds. So I'm growing those in a tall trash can. So they'll have some good support there at the bottom. Hopefully, I don't know. I probably should have put something on them to hold them up because I know they kind of can fall if some heavy wind hits. But mainly I'm just growing the corn just to see if I can. But I mean, hey, if I get some corn, that'd be great. Last year I did, this year my husband put some, what are those things called on the side of the house?
T-post.
T-post. Yeah, I bought like 5 or 6 T-posts. I put up T-post. It smells good. I put up, my husband put up 5 or 6 T-posts for me to tie up my tomatoes on because my tomatoes were like falling over last year. They were still growing great, but they were falling outside of the bed. And none of them got ruined or anything, but just because I wanted them to stand up nice and neat, and it makes it easier for mowing if they're not over there just laying on the ground like that. So, and I have some zucchini squash. I planted spaghetti squash, but I'm not sure if it's come up yet. I have some yellow squash. I have quite a few different kinds of peppers. I have some parsley, carrots, cilantro, lettuce, sunflowers, some zinnias, and some marigolds. I always plant my marigolds with my sunflowers because they kind of ward off some of the bugs. I guess it's the squash bugs don't like the smell of the marigolds. So I've always planted my marigolds with my squash. And last year I started a thing where I started planting basil with tomatoes. Hello, Devil Dog. How are you? And so I've been doing that. This is I think my second year for that. And that's supposed to also help with that. Oh. Hello. Look, it's my hubby.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, you got your headphones on. Look
Yeah.
like you're a DJ now. Look at all our jackets in the background. I could see all those back there. I need to put our jackets up
There we
somewhere.
go. That's better.
I mean, they're not really hurting anything, but we have that jacket holder in the background there. That's where we put our stockings at Christmas. But when we don't have our stockings on it, we have our jackets hanging there. You know I'm staring at it, don't you?
Oh, they went my power source.
He looks all official with his little headgear thing. Here, I never use anything like that. I don't use a microphone.
Okay.
I probably could use a microphone and I have one. I need to start using some of the equipment that I have.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Let me see what Jason Evers wrote. Okay, my shirt is dry now. Going to head back out and run some twice with those beans. He's doing some stuff in the garden today, I guess.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I'm making sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Yeah, dinner's starting to smell good over here. What did you make for me?
Okay. It's scalloped potatoes with ham, onion, and carrots with a brown sugar type sauce glaze. And then about 20 minutes ago, I put a stick of butter on it so it could melt. And so, yeah.
Okay. I
I am just
defying
defying her diet tonight. Her Mother's Day, she is not dieting. I won't let her.
Okay. I have to be an extra good girl tomorrow and walk around the park twice because I gotta wear off all that butter that I'm gonna be ingesting. Sounds good though. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. We actually watch MasterChef together, and it's really good show. We also are watching Castle, which I've watched before, and we're watching Survivor. And did I miss anything?
Castle Survivor. Oh, The Masked
Masked
Singer. We watching
Oh,
The
The
Masked
Masked
Singer.
Singer. Yeah, we watch that. We watch that weekly. So Hulu puts it out. It airs on Wednesday and they put it out on Thursday. So every Thursday or Friday or sometime over the weekend we watch The Masked Singer. So that's cool. Yeah.
Try to think what else we watch. But I think you named them all.
Yeah, it seemed like there's one more of the regular shows we watch, but I don't know what it was. We have like 4 shows we go through in a night if we sit down there. Usually when we're watching TV, I'm usually sitting at the coffee table making some kind of a craft.
Wow.
That is what we do to Gail with our jackets. Oh yeah. Yeah, that the hanger that was in the background of my husband there a little while ago. My mom and my dad made that hanger, and it was actually painted a different way, and it was actually a little bit longer. So when mom moved from her house into an apartment place, she gave it to me, and I really, really wanted it to be in that corner. So we actually had to cut like maybe 3 inches off of it to make it fit in that corner. So we cut it to fit, and then I repainted it to match the room perfectly. So it's beige, and then that green, and then there's a dark brown. Those are the colors of our living room. So
if I go KIA within the next week or two or a couple of days, it's her. Okay, she's gonna kill me because the jackets were all in the background there. I wasn't even thinking about that.
no, it's all right. It's not. It's not mess. It's not that messy. I mean, at least they're hung up. They're not laying on the ground. So there's that.
So,
He thinks he's in trouble now for showing the jackets. It's funny. Devil Dog. Do you have a channel, Devil Dog? I don't. I'm trying to remember if I've seen your channel before. She says, Nancy says she has her jackets hanging up like that too. We actually have another hanger by the front door. We both have just a little bit too much jackets. Apparently, we have a jacket habit because
a
there's
jacket for
jackets by
every
the front door.
occasion.
Yeah, there's jackets by the front door too. I could have 2 in my car, 3, 4 hanging out. I mean, I could leave them all over the place and I'd still have more jackets. I mean, I don't know what it is about the jackets.
I don't know, I got a rain jacket in the truck even.
Yeah, I need a bigger rain jacket. Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably going to go ahead and end the live, guys. The food's in here cooking and it's making me hungry. So I'm going to let you guys get back to your Mother's Day celebrations.
That didn't work.
I do appreciate you guys coming in today to support my channel. It's awesome that you guys are doing that. And try to do a little update on my garden this week. And I don't know what recipe I'm going to do. I'm going to do another diet recipe this week. Might do the grain-free crackers or maybe the Brazilian cheese rolls. One of those 2 I'll probably do this week. So I'm, like I said, just getting into my diet journey here, minus this Mother's Day meal that is going to be definitely sinful. And it's a sinful meal.
Good night, Ariel.
Ariel. Anyway, at 6 o'clock, I will be over at Garden State Gardeners. If you've not ever gone to Garden State Gardeners channel, he does a Sunday Fun Day giveaway every Sunday. He gives away seeds, gift cards, yarn, other things, cool prizes. He's given away grow lights and I don't know, just lots of really cool things to do with multiple different genres that come into his lives. There's usually about 85 people in his lives. He has some mods that put up your links. So even if you don't win anything, there's a good chance you will get your link put up in the chat. So if you're trying to grow your channel, definitely check out Garden State Gardener. And Joe is a pretty fun guy. So anyway, Have a great day, guys. Happy Mother's Day, and later. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.